Hi everybody, this is Avrohom chapter from the Jewish Learning Exchange in Los Angeles. I hope you and yours are well, and I hope you all had a wonderful and joyous Hanukkah. This week's Torah portion is Parshat Vayigash, and in this portion, Yosef reveals himself to his brothers and requests that Yaakov and the entire family come down to Egypt. And the verse tells us, Kol hanefesh lebeis Yaakov habo Mitzrayim shivim. All of the souls that came down from the house of Jacob were 70. But the commentaries point out it says kol hanefesh. Nefesh is singular. It should say nefashos, plural. And the Chofetz Chaim and others comment to teach us in a very important lesson, and that is that the Jewish people in its entirety are like one soul. This is a very powerful lesson. We're not individuals, part of a nation, but actually we're considered as if we're one body of a soul together. And this explains why there are many beautiful things in the Jewish community that are very special. There's volunteer organizations, there's free loan societies, there is an organization called Hatzalah where people volunteer to be paramedics. And this also explains why a convert is considered a newborn baby, because they're not just taking on new responsibilities as a Jew, but they're actually becoming part of the Jewish soul. And these are very powerful ideas, and this is why the Jewish people are concerned with other Jews, even if they don't know them. After October 7th, people were running to do whatever they could to help out. People were traveling to Israel. Instead of running away from Israel, they were traveling to Israel to see what they could do to help out. There is a organization called Chaverim, which means friends. That's the literal translation of it. And different major religious communities have people that volunteer to be friends to people. And what this means is not to go out for dinner. This means that if you're stuck, your car's stuck, and you can't change a tire, or you lost a valuable item, or there's flooding in your house, and you call Chaverim, and they come and they volunteer. They don't know who you are, and you don't know who they are, but they come and volunteer. So in Rockland County in New York State, this past year, Chaverim answered over 64,000 requests for help with only 180 volunteers, 24 hours a day. It's an amazing, amazing thing. Why do people do that? There's outreach organizations like the Jewish Learning Exchange that are supported by people that don't know the people that are coming to the classes, but it's important. There's an organization called URA that has a camp for boys, a camp for girls, and the staff, most of the staff that comes there are not paid. Why are they doing that? And people learn one-on-one with people, volunteer, because we're all part of one family and one part of one happy entity. And when that's important. Now the Chofetz Chaim even says there's a negative aspect to this that's important for us to realize as well. Chofetz Chaim says that if somebody does something to hurt you, that hurts, and we get upset. But think about it. If you stub your toe, do you get angry at your toe and say, what did you just do? How could you stub me? You caused me pain. You don't do that because it's your body. It's all one body. And Chofetz Chaim says, if we really lived with understanding that every Jew is connected to each other with one soul, as if we're one extended body, then we wouldn't be so upset. Well, God probably wanted this to happen to me for whatever reason, and maybe that person was at fault, but I can control my anger. And it's very special to know both for the negative and for the positive, what it means to be part of a nation that's really one soul, and to feel and to care. And that's not coincidentally, that is why in our prayers we use the plural language, Rifa'enu, heal us. I'm praying for myself, not just me, but I'm praying for the entirety of the Jewish people. Slach lanu avinu ki chatanu, please forgive us. I'm not praying just for myself, praying for the entirety of the Jewish people, all the Jews, wherever they may be, those that I know and those that I don't know. I met a man who was involved in helping Jewish Orthodox prisoners. Orthodox people make mistakes sometimes too. And he worked very hard to help them to do the best situation that they can be in prison. And a judge told this man that, the least amount of prisoners are the Orthodox prisoners, but they get the most help than any other organizations combined. And that's a powerful idea. And realizing that we're all connected and we need to feel for each other and pray for each other. And yet sometimes even not get so upset about a situation because our brother or sister hurt us. And realize, no, it's part of us. It's like my toe stubbing my toe. My hand doesn't get angry at my toe. So the reason why it says nefesh, soul, in the singular is to teach us this important lesson, that we are really one big family, maybe not perfect, and really one big body and one big soul. And if we live that way, we'll do many acts of loving kindness, and we'll be a lot happier too, accepting some of the mistakes that some of our brothers and sisters do. Have a wonderful Shabbos. All the best.